Thank you folks for joining us this afternoon. It's a bit of a bittersweet day. As many of you know, and some of you might not, this is going to be the last major sporting event going to the JRC until the renovations are complete. We'll be moving out to Josephburg to Memorial Recreation Center for our playoffs and probably next year's state shoot for that. But we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduating players from our roster who will be moving on to the senior next year. Just got a couple of words that I'd like to tell you about these folks. So, Beaumont came to the Rebels this season by trade with the St. Albert Crews. He joined us late in the season and has had an immediate impact. With a high lacrosse IQ, it's off the chart. Derek is solidified on the right side, moving spaces, making plays. Coming in today, he's accumulating 3 goals, 6 assists, and 5 clearances. Thanks so much. Josh McCallum. Josh started Rebel career as a Division College during the 2018 season and was drafted number 10 overall in the 2019 draft class. Since that time, even with the loss of the 2020 and 2021 season, he's accumulated an astonishing 148 points, including 67 goals in 44 games. Josh has become not only a critical offensive weapon for the team, but a strong leader in the locker room. Carter Oliver. Where do I start? A very physical defensive presence that found all reports and statutes after an effective playoff affiliation in 2018. He was selected in conjunction with Eric George as the third and fourth overall selections in the 2019 draft. Carter is a creature. His smirk drives me crazy. His accountability matter on the floor confuses me, but his competitive spirit and his ability to make me laugh and shake your head at the same time is infectious. Carter finished his career with the Rebels with 18 goals, 26 assists, and 250 penalty minutes in 54 games. Ethan Peterson. In 2017, 14-year-old Peter came to Kevin Parker and asked him to practice with the team. His older brother Cole was on the squad, so he thought, why not? A true ring rat, Ethan never missed a practice, and it came time for a trip to Winnipeg. Kevin talked me into taking Peter. I and Kevin shook his mouth that he would not play, and that the guys just loved his enthusiasm. He was great down the road. Well, Kevin played. He immediately found the biggest place guy on the floor and started to hack and chirp him, and the legend was born. After that game, Kevin predicted on the bus he was the future captain. Today, Peter is our second-year captain with 56 games played, counting on 56 goals and 85 assists. He is high his stick and he's injured kind of player that plays offense, defense, transition, and whatever is needed. I will truly miss a picture of a team who only levels jogging in his dedication today. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the
Final game of the Junior Beast regular season. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Ref is ready, ball is down, and we are underway. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels taking on the Beaumont Outlaws. Rebels in black, red and white logos and trim. Beaumont in their road whites, blue helmets off the bat. Jackson Kohut cutting towards the net, stopped by Eric LeBlanc, who is getting the start between the pipes. Here goes Jacob Goudreau back the other way, spins inside. Shot goes over Bowen Carpenter, who's your netminder for Fort Saskatchewan this evening. Track meet continues. Calix Simonson on a break, and he scores. Rebels draw first blood. Calix Simonson on the breakaway makes it 1-0. Well, after Jacob Goudreau had a chance at one end, Calix Simonson had a breakaway of his own, and he's able to put one behind Eric LeBlanc to make it 1-0 for the home side. Battle ensues behind the net where Peyton Cook got a hold of a loose ball. Gonna go for a run now, trying to get away from Fraser Barrett, who stripped him. Alex Zorniak in there, gets a free loosey. Outlaws coming off of a 22-10 loss against the Edmonton Warriors yesterday at the Bill Hunter Arena. Xander Maxwell up top. Riley Lewis with it. Over to Josh Fodchuk. Reed Lowe's inside. Ball bouncing around. And McCallion pokes it to the corner. Final regular season game for four veterans here in Tarek Joma, Josh McCallion, Ethan Peterson, and Carter Albrecht, who will all be aging out for the Rebels. Van Homding for Grayson Maloney. Maloney battles through a check. Outside look, and the save is made by Carpenter on Tompkins. Longmire up from McKenzie. Back to McKenzie inside, and LeBlanc got his right shoulder on it. LeBlanc actually affiliated for Fort Saskatchewan last night against St. Albert. So you see the kids climbing the glass in the back there behind the goaltender. Having a little bit of fun. It's a jungle gym now. This place is going to be getting torn down. Well, not fully torn down, but a hefty rebuild coming the rest of this summer and next summer. So the Rebels will be playing out of Josephburg for playoffs and probably next year as well. Josh Fodchuk is on the wall, and he's got Fraser Barrett up top. He'll stay and play offense. McCallion for Xander Maxwell. Over to Reed Lowe. Lowe now, swim move, push back, has Xander Maxwell, and he scores. Zan, the man, makes it 2-0 Fort Saskatchewan. Well, it's been a busy weekend for Xander Maxwell. A couple of games in Saskatchewan with the Junior A Minors, where he had 4 goals and 1 assist. Now he's got a goal on Sunday, and it puts Fort Saskatchewan up 2-0. Kohut over to Joma. Down for Lewis, and Fodchuk's going to take the outside lane on Weatherby. Low shot. LeBlanc got his toe on it. Lost where it was for a second, and it's right back to Fodchuk. Fodchuk now knocked down by Weatherby, and he's pushed one more time. Loose ball push got called as Fodchuk did not have control of the ball when that second cross check came in. Fonchuk back again up top, and he scores. Takes a hit, still stings the top corner, and it's 3-0 for the Rebels. Josh Fonchuk's got his first of the game, and the Rebels have 3 on their first 6 shots. Connor Turner throws it up top for Eric Tompkins. Kylie's going to drive inside, and he's stopped by Carpenter. Pardon me, that was Preston Stewart who was driving the crease. Pass ends up behind Josh McCallie, and then it's scooped up by Jacob Goudreau. Goudreau wants a run out to Stewart. Left pad save is made by Carpenter. Vetch can't grab the loose ball. Albrecht is on Maloney. One arms it back for Goudreau. The Drumheller Dragon. Down low feed intended for Hildebrandt. He was knocked off the ball. There goes Seth McKenzie. Reed low, down for McCallion. McKenzie's up top, one-on-one. Tries a stiff arm there, behind the back pass for McCallion. Flip back to Fonchuk. Fonchuk, shot clock's expiring, and LeBlanc's going to make that save as he squeezes onto the post. Beaumont without Caleb Dorland, Caden Nestor, Nathan Hendricks, Alex Wildeboer, Brent Murray, and Eric Greenwood in this game. They've been struggling of late after catching fire around the trade deadline time. Eric Tompkins for Ben Hobday. Hobday now 5 to control and get something on goal. Rebels force the turnover, and Ethan Hackett can go for a run. He'll collide with Weatherby, and a hard pick got set by Jackson Kohut. Grayson Maloney trying to drive around Barrett. Did a good slide by Albrecht. Comes up top and takes away that opportunity. Now Albrecht put his shoulder into Hildebrand, but he lost the ball. Albrecht and Sika getting acquainted in the neutral zone. These two teams, well, they're beeline for a first-round matchup. Turner's inside, and he's stopped by Carpenter. The big man, Connor Turner. Here's the outlet. Matthew Vetch has a breakaway. Vetch pushed back by Preston Stewart, who is on the back check. Jackson Kohut for Xander Maxwell. McCallion pushed outside. Here's Maxwell now. Spins inside. No room to shoot. Couple of swim moves. A little backhand on goal. And the block makes a save. Jacob Goudreau. Left side of the floor. Outlaws have numbers. Kylie's inside. Bouncer goes just wide of Bowen Carpenter. Rebels will get possession with 12:35 left to go in period number 1. Tarek Joma has it for Josh Fonchuk. Fonchuk's on the roll. He'll spin back on Rogalski for Joma. The righty will run it down the wall. Waiting is Lewis. So to Fonchuk looking for his second of the game. This one goes wide. Rebound stopped by LeBlanc. Ball up top for Rogalski. controls, and he'll run on Vetch. Rogalski caught Vetch flat-footed, but he got back and got his stick in the way just in time. Grayson Maloney as Preston Stewart. Stewart back for Maloney. High shot over the net. Beaumont still with 3 shots as the Rebels get called for too many men on the floor. It was forward, so it's not a penalty. Defenders, you'd be serving 2. Stewart up top for Tompkins. The big man trying to go up top. I think the defender got his stick in the way as that ball was way off target. Rylan Walsh runs it in front of the penalty boxes, and he'll wait for Jackson Kohut to come in and help. Kohut back to McCallion. McCallion stick up high from Goudreau. Fodchuk now as Kohut lays a hard pick, and you're not going to get away with that one. Not with 2 refs standing beside you. McCallion now as Kalik Simon and Fraser Barrett with him. Over to Barrett, back to Simonson, quick stick, scores. Oh, that's pretty. Tic-tac-toe, back of the net. It's 4-0 Rebels. Kalik Simonson has his second of the game as McCallion hit Barrett crease side. Throw it over to Simonson, who taps it home. Makes it 4-0 Fort Saskatchewan. Eric Long. Over to Hildebrand. Now it's Hobday up top. Hobday defenders on him. Out to Hildebrand. Bright green, maybe yellow shoes. Hildebrand fires. It's behind Carpenter. And somehow that's going to stay at his feet and not over the goal line. Lobs it to Alex Zorniak, the up-and-comer rookie Zorniak. Yeah, he's probably not going to be playing Junior B next year. Josh Fodchuk, one-on-one with Goudreau. Kohut comes in to set the pick, and Fodchuk picks the top corner. It's 5-0. Josh Fodchuk's got his second of the game, and the Rebels lead by 5 with 9:34 left to play in period 1. Peterson will put his shoulder into Eric LeBlanc, and those former teammates will shrug it off. Driving by himself is Justice Cutler, and the rookie responds. It's now 5-1. Justice Cutler fought off his defender, and he's able to go low to the glove side on Bowen Carpenter. Cuts the lead back down to 4 as Beaumont is on the board. Kohut for Simonson. He's on hat-trick watch, and he just threw that one away. Seth McKenzie battling Lane Wedman. Ball is on the ground, and Weatherby had it for a second. But Kalik Simonson will recover back in his own zone. Xander Maxwell. Shots are 10-5 in favor of Fort Saskatchewan through the opening 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Lewis for McCalligan. Short side. LeBlanc makes the save. Still got those red and white Rebels pads. I haven't looked at the helmet. I don't have a close enough angle there. Maybe he's still got the Rebel stickers on even. Stewart. Run back by Vetch, and Carter Albrecht gets the loose ball. Tarek Joma for Fonchuk. Fonchuk to Maxwell. Back to Fonchuk. Already scored twice, glove side high. This one stopped by LeBlanc, and now Peterson ran Goudreau into the boards. Maxwell held up Rogalski for a second. Hildebrandt. Pass was intended for him, and Miller's scrim shot collects in the crease. Kohut. Back for McCallion. He had LeBlanc biting, but LeBlanc got up at the last second and got that right shoulder in the way. Loose ball bounces to the Outlaws netminder, and he'll slow it down with 7 minutes here as McCallion's going to take a penalty. And, well, they're going to blow it down. Maybe he's getting more, but we will find out. Clock stops at the 7-minute mark, and Beaumont's going to the power play. Josh McCallion's off for slashing, and the first man advantage opportunity goes to Beaumont. Turner at a backdoor feed intended for Tompkins. Won't go. Back to Turner. Bowen Carpenter's there, and he scoops it back into the crease. Turner knocked it down. Back to Scrimshaw, and they'll give him the 10-second count. Stewart has Kylie up top. Grayson Maloney with Lee. Ball ends up going wide. Turner knocks it behind the net, and Tompkins is in a battle with Zorniak and Albrecht. Albrecht pops it up, but it's going to bounce towards the Rebels bench, and they'll give the Outlaws possession. Still on the power play for the next 55 seconds here as Josh McCallion's in the sin bin. Maloney for Lee. Tompkins back to Maloney. Lee steps down into one, and Carpenter kicks it to the corner. Maloney for Kylie, trying to go low to low. It's wide. Pass up top, and it was behind Tompkins, and now Riley Longmire might have a break. Longmire catches onto it. Lee's on his trail. Won't get a shot off as it falls to LeBlanc. On the backhand, Longmire stopped by LeBlanc. Back to even strength here with 4:55 left to go in period number one. Hildebrandt. Maloney. Outside look won't go. Now Matthew Vetch has got a break. Longmire couldn't score. Can Matthew Vetch? Neither can he. And it'll be scooped up by Weatherby in front of the penalty boxes. 3-on-3 if the Outlaws want to go with speed. Ben Hobday now, wrong side of the road. His shot got deflected by Ethan Hackett. Turner up top for Weatherby. Tompkins for Turner. Turner handcuffed by that pass. They only got 2 to shoot. Hobday, well, I think that was more of a pass intended for Weatherby, but it was off target as well. Riley Lewis. Only half the Twins played in this one. No Tyson Lewis for Fort Saskatchewan. Nolan Eastwood, Reese Walsh, Jackson Baker, Hunter Lukoweski also out of the lineup. And now it looks like Eric LeBlanc's helmet's come undone. So maybe he'll need some tape or a little buckle adjustment there. Allows Corey Takahara and company to draw up a play with 3:45 left in period number 1. Back underway at the JRC, and now between the pipes, series Zandrazil, the Czech Republic product. Eric LeBlanc is out of the game, and we'll keep an eye on that. And Josh Fodchuk's got a hat trick on the run, picks the top corner, and it's 6-1 Rebels. Boy, if you get that kid heating up at the right time, serious damage can be done. Josh Fodchuk on the roll, goes top shelf on Zandrazil. Welcome to the game. It's 6-1 Rebels. Hobday for Maloney. 3 lefties on the floor. Hobday's up top. Kiley looking for Maloney. He'll find him. 5 to shoot. Kick back. Hobday just outside, and this is going to bounce all the way down into his own zone. Rebels offense, 6 goals on 17 shots. Just 24 hours after the Beaumont Outlaws allowed 22 against the Edmonton Warriors. McCallion for Xander Maxwell. One-on-one with Goudreau. Cuts inside, trying to go low, but they'll say he hopped in the crease. Goudreau's in the corner. He'll stay and play on offense. Turner cutting through the middle, knocked down by Longmire. Shot goes wide from Jacob Goudreau, and now a penalty is coming against Fort Saskatchewan. Zorniak all sorts of tied up with Justice Cutler as the shot clock will expire. And with 2:03 left in period number 1, Beaumont going back to the power play as it looks like that'll be Rylan Walsh heading to the sin bin. Kylie will be up top on this power play as well. Maloney Homday on his right. Stewart and Tompkins are on his left. Lee with it. He'll take it. Carpenter makes the save, but he pops the rebound right back to Lee. Maloney. Tompkins. Back to Stewart. Maloney will take the shot. Carpenter with the save, and Albrecht has it in the crease. Albrecht now likes to run by the boards there. Said if you come up the middle, you got more options to beat those forecheckers. But I'm not a coach also. Xander Maxwell now. He'll back it over, and Jackson Weatherby gets some help from Taryn Hutchings on defense here. We'll see when they throw the double team. Now it'll come. Pass back for Reed Lowe. Won't get a shot on goal, but he'll sit on the ball. Minute 3 left in this Outlaws power play. And exactly 1 minute left in the period now. Preston Stewart has Kylie up top. Lee down to Maloney. Turner will play crease side on this set. Maloney's shot got stopped by Carpenter, and Vetch has Seth McKenzie up the floor, and Vetch is going to get pushed into the boards and lose the ball. Jacob Goudreau now. Eric Tompkins will slow it down. About a 3-second differential, shot clock and game clock, so they can run something here. They'll go 6-on-4, and they'll stick Justice Cutler in the middle to cause a little havoc. I think if you're going 6-on-4, you might as well run something a little earlier. Shot from Maloney goes wide. Rebound by Tompkins is stopped by Carpenter as well. 2 seconds left, and Rylan Walsh wanted the breakaway on the empty net, won't get it. And that's how we finish period at number 1. 20 down, 40 to go. Rebels are up 6-1 on CROW LAX TV. We're back with the second period. Period 2 underway in the JRC. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. You can connect on Twitter if you got any fun facts, need any shout-outs. I'm there at Janner on PXP. Get set, Fort Saskatchewan up 6-1 in this contest over the Beaumont Outlaws. And Beaumont appears to have just taken their first penalty of the game as Lane Wedman heads to the sin bin for interference. Rebels outshot Beaumont 18-10 in that opening frame and outscored them 6-1. Vodchuk's up top. Peterson's behind the net. Xander Maxwell now, he'll step into what? Deflected by the defender. Grabbed by Lowe. Low shot. Got stopped. McCallion on the rebound. Scores. Josh McCallion's got his first of the game. It comes on the power play. And it's 7-1 Fort Saskatchewan. One power play goal, and the Rebels are up 7-1, 30 seconds into period number 2. Fraser Barrett on the draw against Lane Wedman. Cutting right in front of the crease there was Hunter Sika, who got stopped by Bowen Carpenter. Fraser Barrett now. Hop step around the D-man out in front of the net. And Zadrazil controls. Zadrazil, the outlet for Cohen Sunderland. Sutherland now overruns it, has it back, and sends it up for Kylie. It's over his head, though. Connor Turner off the bench. As Preston, Ben Hobday's up top. Kylie, 3 to shoot. Stewart will. They'll give him the reset. And they'll call a push. So it will be Outlaws ball, but we'll get away from the floor as well with 18-19 left to go in period number 2. Shots are 20-10 in favor of the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels as we get away from the floor and a quick break on CROW LAX TV. Ben Hobday up top, and we're back underway in period at number 2. On the roll, and Preston Stewart gets the Outlaws 1 in the period. It's now 7-2 for Fort Saskatchewan. Stewart responds to Josh McCallion's marker, and the Outlaws now have 2 goals on 11 shots in this contest. Coming into the game, Bowen Carpenter had an .816 save percentage. Jerry Zadrazil had a .767 for the Outlaws. Stewart now 21 goals on the season. Carpenter now is beat short side. Long was in there, and he snuck one through. It's now a 4-goal ball game. 2 goals in 10 seconds has the Beaumont Outlaws feeling good on their bench. Stu Sturpine has a smile on his face, something we didn't see in period number 1. Miller Scrimshaw now off the draw. Scrimshaw fake pass, takes the shot, and he's stopped by Zandrazil. Josh McCallion for Xander Maxwell up top. Kohut back to Maxwell, and he scores. Xander Maxwell's got his second, and it's 8-3 for the Rebels. Well, just when Beaumont tried to put together a run, Xander Maxwell will respond with one of his own, and the lead's back up to 5. Well, Calix Simonson's going to have to give the floor another wipe here. As we get set for the face-off, leading these teams in scoring, Josh McCallion had 80 points coming into this game. For the Beaumont Outlaws, Kai Lee had 66 beforehand. Fraser Barrett ready to go with Lane Wedman at the draw. 17:28 left in period number 2. Carter Albrecht now for Zorniak. Back to Albrecht. Shot misses stick side. Fraser Barrett now tries to one-arm it to Zorniak. Got knocked down by the defender. Ethan Peterson's up top. Zorniak is tied up with Sutherland. Ball got turned over, and here goes Wedman back the other way. Wedman stripped on the breakaway, and then Calix Simonson overruns one. Josh McCallion now in front of the penalty boxes. Played 3 minutes and 15 seconds in period number 2. Taryn Hutchings will try to defend the big man. Back for Fodchuk. He's got 3 already. McKenzie's out in front, and he's stopped by Zandrazil. Goudreau hoping for a friendly bounce, and it'll find him. Rylan Walsh is back on defense, and Miller Scrimshaw after the bobbled pass sends Reed Lowe on a breakaway. Reed Lowe's all alone, and he scores. On the breakaway, Reed Lowe got Zandrazil a drop. He pops it over his shoulder, and it's 9-3 for the Rebels. Reed Lowe has his first of the game for Fort Saskatchewan. Now up to 26 on the season, and another 50-plus point season for Reed Lowe. Back the other way, Ethan Peterson in front. Couldn't catch that pass as Albrecht steps in. Calix Simonson, the other man, caught back on defense. Albrecht spins off his check, and he sends it over to Zorniak. Riley Lewis for Kohut. Bounces down to Peterson. Here's Fodchuk looking for his 4th, and that got blocked. Up to Joma. Good defense by Goudreau. Keeps him to the outside, and the Outlaws are going to cause a shot clock violation. Jarrett Rogalski, defended by Longmire. Ends up throwing it away. Vetch can't get to it. Preston Stewart outside. Back over to Kylie, trying to go short side. Won't go. Maloney now. Inside swim move. Tied up with McKenzie. Shot goes wide. And now Turner getting into it with Scrimshaw. Rylan Walsh comes in to keep the peace. Only 2 refs in this one, so I can't imagine things get out of hand as these teams got to play each other next Friday in round 1 of playoffs. Crazier things have happened in the Junior B circuit. McCalliot towards the net. Dozen on the shot clock. Maxwell looking for Lowe. He'll hit him. Lowe's going to cut inside. 5-hole save made by Zadrzil. Peterson and Ty Cook will have a few words before going off for a change. Cutler's in the corner. Out front, shot goes 15 feet wide, and it's going to bounce down to Vetch. Vetch on Tompkins ends up blowing a tire. Shot clock violation gets called, and 13:54. We might get a wipe to the floor here. Well, maybe both ends need a little wipe down as we played 6 minutes, and this could be the longest game of the season based on the rate we're going and with all the floor wipes we're getting. Back underway as Joma plays it in. Reed Lowe now is up top. Swim move, and he'll punch it back for Joma. Vodchuk wants to drive, cutting through the crease. Save made by Zadrzil. Joma's going to get caught back on defense here as McKenzie trips up. Not Goudreau, that's Weatherby. Tompkins out of the corner. Kylie's now in front of the crease. For Hobday, down low, Lee with a quick stick, and he scores. Kylie on the quick stick, and it's 9-4. Perfect passing down low. Not a lot Bowen Carpenter can do as the defense let Kylie stand there alone. Got the one-timer off, put it in the back of the net, and it's 9-4 for the Rebels. Well, after 14 wipes of the floor, looks like the refs are each going to get a towel, and well, maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll save us the pain and just play run time here. It is hot and humid in here. Not raining outside, but it feels like we're probably going to get a storm in the near future. And you can definitely feel it with the summer weather inside the JRC. Back underway. after the 15th floor wipe of the period. Albrecht for Peterson. Up top, Jackson Kohut. Down to McCallion. McCallion now behind the net for Kohut, and he's stopped by Zadrazil. Jackson Kohut, one of the few forwards without a goal in this game so far. Behind the net, Lade Wedman holds on to it. Longmire tries to pinch him off in the boards. Pass up for Cutler. Save is made. Pardon me, I say it goes wide. It's Carpenter. Back the other way is McKenzie. Cutler's on the back check. Shot got off, but Taryn Hutchings was in there as well to make sure McKenzie didn't have that much space. Maloney for Cutler. Matthew Vetch now had Kylie on his trail. Couldn't get that pass up for McCallion. He'll play it off the boards, and Vetch settles it down. McCallion now. So the Rebels only had 3 players on the floor for a little bit there. McCallion over to Maxwell. Shot clock's expiring, and Maxwell misses the net. Joma's got to leave it in the corner, and Jackson Weatherby can go for a jog. Ben Hobding trying to hit Kylie in the middle, and Seth McKenzie can one-arm it up for Miller Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw now on the fadeaway, trying to go low. It's off the backboard. Over to Fraser Barrett. 7 on the shot clock. Long shot on Zadrazil. He makes the save, and then Sutherland trying to find the rebound, got knocked to the ground. Zadrazil finds Sika. High pass over there to Sutherland. Outlaws down by 5 here. This game means virtually nothing in the standings. The Edmonton Warriors have locked up first place. Fort Saskatchewan has locked up second, and the Beaumont Outlaws have locked up third. And with the North playoff format, 2v3, it'll be a best of 3 starting Friday night in Josephburg. Carter Albrecht will settle it down. Or Josh McCallion. McCallion takes a big hit from Goudreau. Both stay on their feet though. Peterson to Maxwell. Up for Joma. Joma bounces this one 25 feet wide. Eric Long now. Kylie. Pass got deflected by Kalix Simonson. Simonson, he's on hat-trick watch, but he's happy to slow this one down in front of the blue line. Back for Simonson. Won't be a shot on goal. And the shot clock is going to reset, though, because it'll be Outlaws' ball as Ty Cook going the other way. They'll say the Outlaws had too many on the floor. Maybe a little bit of confusion on that one. Looked like they only had 5. Reed Lowe's shot got deflected, ends up on the ground. Kohut's got it, and he's stopped by Zadrazil. Justice Cutler driving through everyone, knocked down by Maxwell and Walsh. Stewart Hard pick set on Maxwell. Stewart got the shot off. Good kick by Carpenter. Push gets called on Fort Saskatchewan. It'll be outlaw possession. Xander Maxwell still back on defense. Long shift for him. Walsh, couple extra shots in on Hobday. Missed his shot, and it ends up in the roof. Peterson zips one for McCallion. Joma trying to drive, but he bounces one wide again. Cohunt, 5 on the shot clock. Hauled down by Goudreau. Still out in front, and he scores. Jackson Cohunt's got his first of the game. Battles for a couple of checks and makes it 10-4. Well, looks like Eric LeBlanc is feeling better as he'll come in for Zadrazil with 7:31 left in period number 2. Rebels have 4 in the period, and they're up by 6. Off the face-off, Outlaws controlled. And kind of the middle was Sika, but he didn't get one on goal. Lobbed up for Vetch. Reed low. Back to Peterson. Floats it over to McCallion. That shot got blocked, and then Lewis lost his stick. Peyton Cook's got a breakaway. Cook all alone. Bowen Carpenter not tasked with a save. Weatherby down low. All alone. Tompkins is snuffed by Carpenter. Got his right hand on it while falling to his left. 6:30 to play in the middle frame. Joma around Goudreau. Joma hit the break, still has it. And he's trying to go low this time, still misses the target. Grayson Maloney, cycle game with Hobday. Forward behind the net in Kyle Lee. Lee now tries to turn and fire. Maloney stopped by Carpenter, then he's knocked to the ground by Albrecht. Fodchuk up for Reed low. It's over his head, and Lewis now. Sutherland knocked him off the ball. Back the other way in transition. Twister by Weatherby is over the net. Fraser Barrett collides with Hutchings. Lane Wedman rolls it for Preston Stewart. Ben Hobday now. Out in front, fancy footwork by Preston Stewart, got free. Scrimshaw is tied up with Tompkins in front. Those two will continue to battle as the shot clock gets reset. Hobday now on the roll. Trying to go low to the glove side that time. Lewis for Fodchuk for 4, and he's got it. Josh Fodchuk flying up the floor. Has his 4th of the game, and it's an 11-4 lead for the Rebels. Shots are 31-19 in favor of the Fort. Carter Albrecht grabs the ball after Eric Tompkins couldn't handle a pass. Up to Peterson. Ethan Peterson scores. Final regular season game of Ethan Peterson's Junior Beast career, and he's got one on the board. It's 12-4. Took him long enough, almost 36 minutes for the captain to bury one against the Outlaws. Rebels up by 8 with 24 minutes and 12 seconds left in regulation. Back in transition, Cooks inside. Gonna go stick side on Carpenter. Stewart now inside move, attempts to go 5-0, and Carpenter closes the wickets. Zorniak back for Kohut. Up the floor is Ty Cook. Not sure where that pass was heading, but Connor Turner runs up in the right spot. Short side, they score. It's Marcus Hildebrandt goes short side, and it's 12-5. Got Bowen Carpenter to bite just a little bit, and he put it top shelf, short side. It's now 12-5 with 3:16 left to go in period number 2. Fraser Barrett will roll that face-off back for Carter Albrecht. Ethan Peterson with it. Peterson for McCallion. He'll try and go short side. Bouncing back to Bowen Carpenter with 5 on the shot clock, and Carpenter's just going to whip this one down the floor. Kylie was out in front, but Lane Wedman won't hit him with a pass. Lobs it over. Caught Maloney inside. He rings one off the pipe. Justice Cutler for Maloney. Lee behind the back, and it's off the helmet of Carpenter, and he gets hit into the boards. So penalty upcoming against Ethan Hackett. Good to see Kylie is up and walking around. We'll see if it is extra, and I believe it will be, as Hackett gets shown the showers here. It'll be a 5-minute major, and, well, someone else will have to serve it with 2:20 left to go in period number 2. Well, we'll see what they throw up on the board. I would assume it'll be a 5-minute major, as Rylan Walsh is going to serve it. 5 for checking from behind. A game misconduct is called on Ethan Hackett. So his night's done, and the goalies will get a water break. Well, we're back underway as Kylie has the ball up top. 5-minute power play now for the Beaumont Outlaws. Maybe they can climb their way back into this one. Down by 7. They can score 2 and remain on the man advantage. Stewart spins inside. Save made by Carpenter. Outlaws 0 for 2 on the power play so far in this game. Fraser Barrett trying to cut around Tara and Hutchings. Fraser Barrett now throws this one away and it goes out. Now look at a shot clock reset. Kylie's up top on this power play. Save made by Carpenter and the rebound for Zorniak, who's in the crease. Zorniak will send it over to Fodchuk. 4 goals in the game for the youngster, acquired via St. Albert this year. Reed Lowe's on the run. Save made by LeBlanc. 45 seconds left to go in period number 2. Shots are 33-24 in favor of the Rebels. Kylie looking glove side this time. 10 on the shot clock. Maloney drives. Ball got batted away. Stewart got one on goal, and the Rebels have possession. They want to use a timeout. Well, they'll get one just in time with 14 seconds left in the period, and I guess they can draw a play up or kill some clock. They'll put their 5-on-5 unit on the floor and probably put Bowen Carpenter on the bench with 14 seconds left as they draw up a play here to close out period number 2. So it'll be 5-on-5 as Bowen Carpenter's on the bench. Rebels are technically shorthanded. I guess they're at even strength now. Reed Lowe hits McCallion. 10 seconds left in the period. McCallion's up top. Over to Maxwell. Quick stick. He had space and he knew it. McCallion will let the final seconds run off the clock, and that's how we'll finish period number 2. 40 down, 20 to go. Rebels up 12-5 in the JRC. We're back with the third on CROW LAX TV. Period number 3 underway in the Jubilee Recreation Center. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Final game of the regular season. Beaumont, Fort Saskatchewan. These two teams will meet in the first round of playoffs starting Friday night in Josephburg. Game 2 will go Saturday in Beaumont, and Game 3, if necessary, in Josephburg as well. Kylie's up top. Outlaws on the power play. Short side, shot by Eric Tompkins, goes off the post. Outlaws 0 for 2 on the power play in this game. They've scored 5 times on 25 shots. Kylie is up top. He'll take an easy shot. That's stopped by Bowen Carpenter. Tried to feather it glove side. Albrecht for Fodchuk. He can't control. 4 goals in the game for Josh Fodchuk, and 1 assist as well per the online scoring. Eric Tompkins settles it down with Preston Stewart. Kylie. Lead out. Maloney low to low. Save made by Carpenter. Rebels have only had 1 power play in this game. They capitalized on it as well. Josh McCallion scored on their lone man advantage opportunity. No shorties. I'm not sure we've had a shorty all weekend. This game 4-4 for me. As Reed Lowe now runs up top and he just misses. Power play continues for 40 seconds. Marcus Hildebrand now. Easy to pick out with those bright shoes. Is going to play the low righty spot. Pass over Ben Hobday's head, and the captain's got to run back. Hobday for Maloney. He's pushed off the ball by Scrimshaw, who's going to roll this one to Seth McKenzie on a break, and it's over the net. Now over and back will get called. What a play by Scrimshaw. Brought out the tennis racket, and he hit it up to McKenzie on a breakaway. 5-minute major is about to expire now, and the Outlaws 0 for 3 on the power play technically. They've had 9 minutes of power play time as Carpenter with another save. Pass up for Rylan Walsh, and he won't get a breakaway out of it. Wanted an empty netter at the end of the first period. Now he wanted a breakaway at the end of this one. Neither will come to fruition. Stewart, Maloney, inside move. Bouncer got stopped by Carpenter, and a slashing call is coming against Miller Scrimshaw. Fourth power play opportunity for the Outlaws. Turner for Maloney. Tompkins will go short side. Carpenter makes a save, and he flattens the rebound as well. Longmire and Tompkins tangle up, and he'll get dinged on that one. Kylie's up top on the power play. For Tompkins, slings one over to Maloney. Lee trying to go 5-hole, stopped by Bowen Carpenter. Carter Albrecht to go for a run. Scored yesterday against the St. Albert CROW. Doesn't have one in this game against the Beaumont Outlaws. Eric Long around Vetch. Long looking for his second. Carpenter says no. Calix Simonson hauled down. Ball comes to Xander Maxwell. Lewis over to Fodchuk. Penalty upcoming is Justice Cutler is going to go to the sin bin. We'll see if it's a hold or what they decide upon. 2 for holding is the call, and the Rebels, well, we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 28 seconds. And then Fort Saskatchewan is going to the power play. Fodchuk flip out in front for Maxwell, rolls past him. And here goes Goudreau up the floor. 2-on-1. Goudreau flipped it back, took Ty Cook a second to handle it, and then Ty Cook goes and lays a big hit on Matthew Vetch. No call on that play as the Rebels bench not too happy about it. Fodchuk up top on the power play. Flip for Maxwell. His shot goes wide. Lowe has it. Bouncer. Save made by LeBlanc. Fodchuk for Lowe. Back to Peterson, and he scores. Ethan Peterson's got his second of the game. This one's his first on the power play, and it's 13-5. Perfect on the power play so far. Ethan Peterson's got his second of the game, and the Rebels are up by 8 with 14-17 left to play in period number 3. Zorniak over the head of Peterson. LeBlanc throws a little BTB. The bench loves it, of course. And the Outlaws offense goes to work. Weatherby throws it down for Hildebrandt. Back to Maloney. Hobday has it. Outlaws had 5 on the floor, and technically they're not shorthanded. They just didn't take the penalty off the clock. Zorniak now trying to get away from Kylie. Ball got knocked free, and it falls to Ty Cook. Cook will run off as Preston Stewart has the ball. Scrimshaw and Justice Cutler battle in front. Maloney cuts around Scrimshaw, but he lost the ball. Jackson Cohunt. Transition for McCallion, back to Cohunt, and he tried to fake it, and he lost the ball. Jarrett Rogalski. McKenzie with the ball now, and McKenzie's got a break. Seth McKenzie, glove side high, and Eric LeBlanc not tasked with a save. Ben Hobday finds Maloney. Maloney into the corners. Hobday, 15 on the shot clock. Tompkins trying to get around Barrett. Got a shot off. Carpenter makes a save, and the ball is in the crease. Josh Fodchuk sits on the half wall. Peterson back to Fodchuk up top for Lewis. Ball popped in the air. Joma trying to track it down, and it'll be Sutherland who knocks him off the ball. Outlaws breakaway opportunity, and Peyton Cook is stopped by Carpenter. Preston Stewart knocked to the ground by Albrecht. Rylan Walsh is now going to grab a hold of Ty Cook, and we got a fight. The murder mitts have fallen, and the sheriff is going to grab a hold of Ty Cook. Helmet comes off. Cook's going to throw a right with the glove on. Walsh comes over the top, and the bombs keep going. Now the bodies go to the ground. Maybe a couple of shots in there, but Ty Cook and Rylan Walsh will both get 5 for fighting and head to the showers. Well, that one's been stewing for a while, and Ty Cook laid the questionable hit on Matthew Vetch earlier. So Rylan Walsh steps up to defend his teammate. The both of them will go off for fighting. And now it'll be a water break for the goaltenders as the refs discuss. So Rylan Walsh gets an extra 2 for roughing on that play. Outlaws to the power play. 0 for 4 so far in the game. Maloney misses, and Lee has to go back for a jog. Shot clock gets reset as Stewart now hit into the boards by Vetch. Got blown down. I think they're just going to give the Rebels possession. Everyone seemed a little confused, but Homdale chased down Vetch. Penalty upcoming. Would assume it's on Hobday for a slash. Miles going to be over and back, but a slashing call comes against Hobday, and he knows exactly where to jog to. Again, a little bit of tone setting. These teams going to meet in round 1 of playoffs. Starting Friday night. You can watch it all for free on CROW LAX TV. Four on four for the next 60 seconds. Peterson, Maxwell, McCallion, and Lowe are the forwards on the floor. Low chips it up to Peterson. He'll drive on Hutchings to the net. Runs into LeBlanc, and that'll be a penalty on Peterson. Goalie interference is the call. He'll plead his case, but he'll have to serve 2 or less. So it'll be a 4-on-3 power play now for the Outlaws. And I believe technically that'll be the first power play or potential power play that the Rebels won't score on. I guess they never got to the power play, so we don't technically have to count it. Shot comes from Stewart, ends up behind the net. Zorniak pinches off Tompkins, and Carpenter has the ball. He'll throw up to Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw's got low, but he bounces it at his feet. Reed Lowe in the corner, out in front, and Joma scores. Tarek Joma's got his first of the game, and it's 14-5. Well, Reed Lowe didn't get his breakaway opportunity, but he doesn't quit on the play either as he finds Joma out in front to make it 14-5 for Fort Saskatchewan. Fraser Barrett. Kohut inside to Lewis. Dropped the pass. Got a shot off after, and LeBlanc makes the save. Peyton Cook now. He's pushed back by Zorniak. Pick got set. Longmire's going to keep the pressure on. 4-on-4 for the next 2 seconds, and we're back to even strength as Hobday's out of the box. Maloney got robbed by Carpenter. Six seconds left on this Outlaws power play. Maloney, a couple feet off target. Stewart's pass is over his head, and we're back to even strength. Late, Maloney scores. This one's on target in the back of the net. It's 14-6. Grayson Maloney's got his first of the game with 7:28 to play, and it's a 14-6 ball game. Peterson steps in the crease, so he's going to have to leave the ball on the ground for the Outlaws. Beaumont 0 for 6 on the power play, and one of those was a 5-minute major, too. Shots are 38-37 in favor of Fort Saskatchewan. Goal differential's 14-6. Stewart. That Turner cutting through the middle. Maloney's got it. And he's got the hot stick. Maloney holding call coming against Zorniak. Albrecht will scoop, and the Rebels will be shorthanded another time. Zorniak's going to get 2 for holding with 6:41 left to play in period number 3. Outlaws looking for their first power play goal of the contest. Hobday backdoor, and there it is. Nothing Bowen Carpenter can do, and Beaumont's got their 7th of the game. Eric Tompkins on the power play with 6:29 left to go in period number 3. Maloney past to Lee, sub shot misses. Now Scrimshaw getting into it with Weatherby. Kylie for Hobday. Seth McKenzie gets a swim move around Lee. McKenzie still with it out in front, trying to pull it short side. Off target, bounces out of play. Maloney. Lewis went for a slide. Preston Stewart battling with Kalik Simonson. Stewart controls. 2 on the shot clock. Tompkins awkward angle. Stick goes flying. Joma over to Fonchuk. Less than 5 to play in regulation here on the JRC. Inside, Maxwell. A crease dive. It's off the crossbar. Maxwell, wild behind the back. Got it right back to himself off the backboard. Fonchuk for Joma. Drop the pass. Peyton Cook's going to go for a run. Cook now through the defenders, and he scores. Peyton Cook in transition buries, and it's 14-8. .425 left to go, period number 3, and the Rebels are up by 6. Weatherby running away from Zorniak. Albrecht steps in, puts a shoulder into him as Maloney goes top shelf. 14-9, and the Outlaws are feeling it. Rebels defense a little distracted, and Grayson Maloney's got his 2nd of the game. It's now a 5-goal contest. Beaumont's out shooting Fort Saskatchewan in this one, 40-39. The goals don't exactly tell the full story. Josh McCallion gets the offense going. Cohunt hits Fraser Barrett on the run. Save made by LeBlanc. Rebels maybe feeling a little bit of pressure here as the Outlaws start to hit their spots. Feed inside, and Carpenter has to make a save on Justice Cutler. Ball bounces. Kylie now. Lee for Maloney. Maloney now. Stripped to the ball by Vetch. Kylie is at the top right now. Pass for Maloney, but he was on a full-out sprint to the middle. Late shot got shot right into Jackson Weatherby's gut with 3 minutes to play here in regulation. Well, if Beaumont wanted to come back, that was probably an opportunity they needed to score on, and they didn't. Joma scans the floor for Fonchuk. Fonchuk's pretty much done shooting after his first 4 went in. Ball rolls up. McCallion has to step into long, and the shot clock gets reset for the Outlaws. Tompkins stripped by Albrecht, and here we go. Carter Albrecht's got a breakaway. Albrecht all alone, just over the shoulder of LeBlanc. And it bounces out of play as well. Inside move is Hobday and Scrimshaw are getting into it now. Kylie is going for a ride on Zorniak as well. And now Scrimshaw. He's got a hold of Hobday. That'll probably be the end of his night, as the refs just want cooler heads. Hobday and Scrimshaw will continue their words, and instead of getting sent to the showers, they'll get sent to the penalty box. Four on, 4 out there with $1:47 to play in regulation. In case you missed it, I don't know how you could have. These teams are playing in round number 1. Friday night in Josephburg. We will have the broadcast, hopefully. Maybe a few variables in there, but we're trying our darnest to get you the live game on Friday night. Then Saturday in Beaumont for game number 2. Game 3 would be Sunday if necessary. Is Grayson Maloney. Well, that one looked like it might have been in, but the ref's a lot closer than we are, so somehow Bowen Carpenter kept it out. Here goes Fonchuk. Tripped up, goes for a bit of a slide. Sika took out his feet. $17 on the shot clock. 60 seconds to go in regulation. Sika's inside. Carpenter makes a save. Rebound, they score. It's Justice Cutler to give the Outlaws 10. Back-to-back games, the Outlaws have 10 in a loss. Faced the Edmonton Warriors yesterday, and they hit the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels tonight. Not an easy matchup if you're the Beaumont Outlaws. Kylie. Over to Maloney. Still 4-on-4 out there. Back to Maloney. Shot got deflected over off the back of goaltender Bowen Carpenter. And Fraser Barrett's going to airmail one for Calix Simonson. Over his head. And the Outlaws are going to get one more look here. Grayson Maloney with it. For Kylie. 4 seconds left. Ball got picked off by Albrecht. And that's how we'll finish in the JRC. 14-10, the final score. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're back next weekend. Round 1 playoff action. Final score, 14-10. Final shots, 43-39. For myself, Cody Jansen, everyone else with CROW LAX TV, enjoy, well, what's rest left of your Sunday night. And we'll talk to you on Friday. Game 1, round 1 in the Junior B circuit.